The Propcast on the Sports Gam Podcast Network is brought to you by Kalshi. Make real money predicting sports. Kalshi is available in all 50 states, and you also get a free $20 with the promo code SGPN at sign up. That's Kalshi, promo code SGPN for a free $20 at sign up.
And Peggy the shot, the ground downfield. He gets the catch, and he gets in for the touchdown. The catch is made by Calvin Ridley. Wilson, as he throws deep down.
And welcome everyone to the Propcast here on the Sports Gam Podcast Network. Currently Tuesday afternoon, January 20th, around noon Eastern. I'm Rose Scour Show. Once again, joined by Roseberg. Together, we're going to break down our thoughts for the NBA and NHL cards here on Tuesday. We are pivoting a bit with the schedule because we are now only having one NFL episode per week. So we ended up replacing one of the episodes with another NBA and NHL episode. So here we are on Tuesday. Adam, how's it going with you? What's up?
It's going well. I'm now realizing, do I know our schedule this week? What are we doing this week? We're going to do a Friday. We'll do a Friday prop show.
My understanding was Tuesday, Wednesday,
Vegas.
Friday.
Okay. We can actually do that Vegas one on your normal time, my late night Thursday night time.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'll work.
So
we can fit in an Aussie Open paper ticket.
Yeah, we can figure something out, but I'll send you something to take, so that works. But either way, once again, back here for the NBA and NHL cards. But either way, I know that you are going to Vegas in a couple of days. How do you feel?
I feel great. Sean was like, "Who else is coming with you?" And I'm like, "Scott said no."
Yeah, pretty much.
So no one.
Yeah, well, you can make friends, right?
I'm not the stage of my life where I want to make more friends. I got all the friends I need.
So I'm going to ask, when you say you're not at that stage, at what age did you reach the stage you're currently at?
Late 30s.
Okay. Was there a moment, or you just decided I'm good with the people?
Well, so here's what happens. You get older, and then you start to realize I don't have time to keep in touch with all these friends. I'm going to have to replace. So I'll use you as an example. You and I became friends, like 3 years ago?
Yeah, 3, 4, give or take.
3 or 4. I eliminated a fringe friend so that you could be in there. And that's just how that works. Like, we're at capacity in the club Berg.
Mm-hmm.
If I take on a new friend, I got to get rid of another one. And like, I don't have I'm kind of,
it's like an airplane. You bump somebody off the plane.
Bump somebody off the plane. It's like a club, a 1 in, 1 out club, but there's nobody. I just don't have time for that. And then the kids are like having 10 friends at once that I just didn't ask for. So yeah, but Moneyline Mac took one of my last spots that I have for open friendships. Couple guys like Joe Dollar, couple guys in the chat, Josh, a couple of those guys took my spot. Like, I don't have room for new friends. So I right now I just maneuver some other friends. And I
think I just have a bunch of fringe friends, which basically means you're friends on like Facebook and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
but you don't actually know where you met the person or anything about the person. Does that make sense?
I know. Cause people would tell me, I know exactly, like you and I met over you cooking Joel Embiid.
Yes.
But like,
you reached out to me on Discord. We
randomly became friends through the moment we went from friends to like betting bros was that Nuggets 1.5 games.
Yeah, with Varius to beat per catch in the French Open.
Yeah.
It was a good time. But yeah, that was years ago because that involved the Nuggets winning the title. But either way,
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler, who's now out for the year, and some people think that his career's over. So we'll see what happens with him. But either way, point is here to get into some props for the NBA and NHL cards on Tuesday. Before we get into the actual props, the reminder, if you wanted some discount on the merch store, then you're definitely in luck because there is a new discount going on. New Year, New Gear. SGPN merch store has a bunch of new items for the new year, and right now get 10% off everything in the merch store with the code 2026. So check out the Propcast as well, Spotify or Apple. Check it out on YouTube. And a reminder, if you want to get some merchandise for SGPN as a whole, go to the merch store right now. Use code 2026 for 10% off everything in the merch store. So moving on to the actual props that we have for Tuesday. Adam, what's going to be your first prop for the show?
Give me 1 second. All right. Well, I guess I don't want that. All right. Anyway, first prop that I'm going to go with is going to be Tage Thompson to have a goal, plus 150. So he was cooking for a while, and he's been cooking. He's kind of what I would like to call.
Assist been good lately for him.
Assist been good lately. But he has he had a hat trick against Montreal. He had 2 on New Year's Eve. He's had a goal in 4 of his last 10 games. But he got robbed like 3 times in the Carolina game yesterday. Like I watched that game. It's obviously a back-to-back, but he right now has, over the last 5 games, his individual Corsi 4 is 7, which is a bonkers number. It means he just has crazy possession of the puck. He's also shooting over 4.5 times per game in the last 5, and his individual high scoring chances per game is near 2. This is all metrics that you look at for somebody who's about to score a goal. The fact that he has gone 2 games without scoring goals, plus 150, give it to me. Anytime goal for Tage. Team USA also.
Yeah, well, Tage has been great in general, and so I can get behind it. I actually thought about taking Tage, but I ended up not doing it. So thankfully, you chose to take the goal because that's good value. And he had a hat trick a couple days ago. So there you go. You're going to go with, what do you say it was, plus 150?
Plus 150. He's minus 215 for a point.
Yeah.
And he's plus 150 for a goal. I'll take the goal.
Yeah, definitely a good price. Moving on to my first play, I'm going to go to the NBA. I'm going to fade my boy, Mamukashvili, on the Raptors. I am going to go with the under 1.5 threes at minus 114. So he's been quite bad at making threes lately. He's had a good season, but the threes have just not been falling for him recently. He's made less than 2 3-pointers in 9 of his last 11 games. Warriors are also quite good at defending the 3-point line, as the Warriors are allowing the 4th fewest made threes per game. And he's had 10 career games against Golden State. Do you want to guess how many times he's made 2+ threes in those 10 games?
I'm going to guess, let's see, does it carry the 1? I'm going to guess 0.
That is correct. He has made 2+ 3-pointers 0 times against the Warriors. Now, I am aware his role in Toronto is bigger than it was in the past on different teams. So, yes, the minutes might be a bit higher in this case compared to the other meetings. But the 3-pointer's not falling. He's gone under once again in 9 of the last 11, and it's minus 114. Good enough for me. Give me Mamukashvili under 1.5 threes at minus 114 as my first play. Moving on to your second play on the card, I'm going to guess it is hockey again. What do you like as your second hockey play?
All right, so did you know that there are 2 guys that are A. Lafayette?
Yes. You have one on the Kings and one on the Rangers.
And they play each other tonight. So
yes,
this is really important for everybody to watch. We're not taking Alexis Lafayette. We're taking Alex Lafayette.
And they're not related, right? That's pure coincidence?
I think it's pure coincidence.
That's what I think. Okay.
Just like, remember when there was 2 Sebastian Ahos?
Yeah, there's 2 Ahos. You have 7 Pedersons on one team now with like Vancouver.
Yeah. So we're going to take Lafayette to have a point, plus 110. So let me pull it up my Alex metrics. Okay. So over his last 5 games, he's got individual high danger chance over 1. His Corsi's up at 6. If your individual Corsi, your ICF is like in the 6s and 7s, you just constantly have possession of the puck and you're creating. Sliver is right. They are scary. It's scary similar with them. But 20 points of ice time. I feel like every night this Kings team or this Rangers team has been playing. It's kind of been bonkers to me.
Well, the Rangers lost last night, so that checks
right.
out.
So yeah, but I also feel like the Kings have played almost every single night. So let me just look though. I'm just going to pull up a couple other data points, but look. Anyway, I'm going to take him for like I said, for a point. 4 in his last 10. Against the Rangers, he doesn't have any points, but I don't really care as much about that. I care more about that when it comes to goals. They're on 2 days rest, so it's whatever. But it's more for me that he's just kind of cooking and he's about to do this. My metrics are just showing that he's constantly has possession of the puck. He's able to shoot. This Rangers team is starting quick, probably. Quick stinks. Quick
really has completely fallen apart.
He really has. And also just like there's an expected goal here with him of just about even. So he should be getting a goal any day now is really what happens. And I look at these metrics similar to how I do home runs, where it's like, is a guy kind of a individual Corsi 4 is sort of like the that's like the contact rate. And then individual high scoring chance per game is kind of like the hard hit rate.
Yeah.
And these are all lining up for me. So give me the Kings version. Give me Alex to have a point at plus 110.
Yeah, well, we know the Rangers defense can't stop anybody, and they're on a back-to-back. And Quick's been really bad. So, yeah, I enjoyed as an Islander fan because the Rangers are falling apart, which is definitely fun. Shot Drury's still employed. That's a separate point. But either way, yeah, I can get behind it. Think that the Kings might end up scoring 4+ maybe in this game, 3+ in this game. So should be some chances for him to get a point. And I like the price at plus 110. Before we get into the other props that we have for the show, reminder, they're brought to you by our sponsor, AVO. So if you want to make money betting on sports with AVO, AVO is the best sports betting tool that helps you make a profit every time you decide to bet through arbitrage and plus EV opportunities. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. They have video guides, give you step-by-step tutorials on how to look at arbitrage opportunities, etc. If you want to check out AVO, go to avo.bet, use the code SGPN at sign up for $18 off your purchase. That's avo.bet, code SGPN for $18 off your purchase. We're also brought to you by Kalshi, a real money prediction market available in every state. So you can trade tons of markets in sports, the NFL, college football, college basketball, NBA, NHL, and more. Plus, you can also trade props like first touchdowns. Besides sports, they also have other options like politics, entertainment, and even the weather. And if you are new to Kalshi, there is a good offer courtesy of us with Kalshi. So you get $20 at sign up for free if you use the code SGPN. If you're new to the platform, that's Kalshi, K-A-L-S-H-I, code SGPN for a free $20 at sign up. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finished going through the first couple plays that we have for Tuesday. Time to move on into my second play for the show. I'm going to stay with basketball, and I'm going to go with Russell Westbrook. I'm going to take his over 22.5 points and assists at minus 106. He's been quietly cooking lately, and the Kings have been okay recently. But you're looking at Westbrook. He's had at least 25 PA in 5 straight, so he's been playing well. The Heat, we know defensively, are pretty underwhelming. Bunch of high-scoring games, and the Kings have been able to score lately. The Heat, though, are allowing the 5th most points to point guards per game and the most assists per game to point guards. So I do think you're looking at a good matchup for Westbrook. They've been bad against point guards all season. And once again, the Kings offense actually been pretty good over the last week or two. So give me Westbrook to have a solid game against Miami defense that we know can no-shell against anybody. But 22.5 is extremely low for a guy that's had 25+ in 5 straight. I believe he's had 29+ in 4 straight. Westbrook's been balling out. Good enough for me. Give me his PA over 22.5, minus 106.
I love a good Westbrook ball out, so we're fine. We're good. Also, I am getting my corrections on. Look, I can't pronounce any hockey players' names, and that's fine. I don't really care about any of them. But it is accurate. Yes, it is. They're spelled. We got slightly different spelling, so I appreciate it. Being told this by Shreeds, being told it by Dylan.
It goes against the bit, though, so we just.
It goes against the bit. I think it's still fun. They basically could still be the Spider-Man meme. They both were top. They both were top 5 picks too, right? Yeah.
Well, the Rangers one was number 1. Which has been a bit underwhelming. So, yeah. So anyway, point is, you guys know what's going on, but so I appreciate you all. Yeah. At the end of the day, if somebody
by the way, do you want Westbrook triple double?
The rebounds haven't been that great, and Sabonis is back, so maybe double ceiling, but that's basically it. The triple double was a lot more fun when half the team was injured. They weren't going to win games, but at least he was going to stat pad. Sabonis now coming off the bench, I'm not really interested in triple-double, but I think he might be flirting a little bit, but I think double-double is intriguing instead. But that's kind of where I would peak with his actual long shot opportunity there. I think that it's the assist. But I was going to say whether it involves, once again, Lafreniere Rangers or Lafreniere on the Kings, if somebody asks you to spell either one of their last names, you get it wrong. So we'll just call it even, right? Is that good enough?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
it's fine. But it's also like people are being cool about it. This isn't like when everyone was getting upset that I was eating on air. Oh,
that's right. You owe us a food review.
We do that at the end.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you remembered to get yourself your supplies. I
didn't, but I'm gonna do a food review. I'm
gonna say I can stall if you want to grab something.
No. I ate something before. I have.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll review it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Moving on to your next play. What do you like?
This was a pretty easy one. We're gonna go with the probably. Would you say that Jason Robertson being snubbed from Team USA is the biggest snub on that team?
I have to actually think of other people that got snubbed, but that's one of the names that was the first one to kind of jump out.
I also don't like this USA team.
I think the Team USA is okay. I mean, look, I also have to ask, what's Tkachuk's status? Is he?
Well, he played the other night.
No, so I guess he's just full systems go. I mean, they're going to need.
I guess
him.
So they are. I just Caulfield being bumped. Is it?
That was the main one that I was going to mention. Besides maybe Bedard, but Bedard's been injured. But for Team USA, that might be the biggest snub. Canada had a couple. Binnington still being on the team despite being god awful all season, I think is a bit egregious. But once again, for Team USA only, it might be the biggest snub. As a whole, I think Caulfield or Bedard not getting on is kind of insane. And Binnington still being on the roster is insane. So Canada had a couple
being on the roster. Is it Huffer guys or Hofer?
I think it's Hofer.
I think it's Hofer. Hofer's been great.
But yeah, either way. So once again,
Binnington to be as bad as he is on a team that doesn't push pace and like doesn't play fast-paced games, that system is insane.
Yeah, by the way, I was not referring to Brady Tkachuk. I was referring to Matthew Tkachuk.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying I see Dylan saying Brady's full systems go. I was referring to Matthew.
Yeah.
On Team USA, who I believe is making a season debut on.
No, he did.
He did. Yeah, that's right. He played yesterday. So he should be back. Full systems go, I guess. So there we go. But yeah, I think the biggest one was either Caulfield or Bedard. Bedard has injury excuse. But for Team USA, Robertson should be on the team.
I mean, maybe should we do a show? We'll probably do a show for that. We can give out some futures and some things for that. I'm actually massively fading Team USA in the Olympics this year.
That's fine.
I just don't like the roster construction on this team. I don't like how anybody's played. I just think it's a poorly put together team.
Yeah. I can understand that. I mean, if you're asking who I'm picking to win, it's Canada, but I'm not going to be a hot take guy.
Yeah. Well,
but
hey, shout out to Werenski in the Four Nations.
Yeah, led the team in points.
It's great. By the way, that 20 goals is closing in.
Yes, it is.
We have that 3-1.
I think in reality, we'll probably do some shows on it because, well, there's no NHL going on at the same time, so why not just swap it out?
Yeah, we can do that.
Games.
Yeah.
I mean, we did Four Nations stuff, and on top of that, for the MLB Gambling Podcast, I know we're going to do some World Baseball Classic stuff, so why not? We're going to get international with it.
Cool. Yep. Okay, anyway, that all said, Jason Robertson, who was one of the snubs, anytime goal, plus 155 on Novig. He has a goal. He had a goal against Boston in one of the two games, but he went on a tear after he got snubbed, but he still has goals in 4 of his last 10, 4 of his last 9 actually. He's just been great. And when I look on Handigraphs and I look at last 5 games, who has had pretty reasonable Corsi and high danger chances. Jason Robertson is at 1.6 on the individual high danger chances. That's insane. His expected goals is 0.4, which is nuts. Individual Corsi at 5.2. I think he's minus 215 again for a goal, but plus just to have a point, but he's plus 155 for a goal. We're going to take that anytime goal. We've been really good on goal props for this show, so we're going to go with it again.
Yeah, I actually just want to quickly compare. I like to play anyway. I just want to compare Robertson's stats to Caulfield's really quickly. Robertson, 27 goals.
Robertson's been insane, dude.
Yeah, I think Robertson this season is the bigger snub by comparison to the two.
Easily.
But yeah, I mean,
also just given the fact that he plays on Dallas and that and Bill's the GM of USA, it's appalling.
Well, I could argue that's also why he didn't put him on because he doesn't want him to get hurt. So pure bias reasons, he didn't want to bother.
Everybody's going to get hurt. Everyone's going to get hurt except for it doesn't matter. The inevitable. I'm telling it. Here's the call out right now. I've already told you this. We're getting Oilers versus Tampa.
By the way, I think I
Get ready for
misspoke. Caulfield is playing for Team USA, of course.
He is? Okay.
Yeah, he is. The fact is he plays for Montreal in the league, but he's American. So, yeah, I think one of the two of them should have been on the team. So we'll see what happens. But
anyway, J-Rob goal, anytime goal.
And what was the price again?
Plus 155.
Cool. Moving on to my final play. I am going to go with a hockey play. A bit degen, but I do like the matchup, especially with the Sharks on a back-to-back. Off a win against the Panthers. They might get smacked in this game, but I'm going to go with Kucherov power play point at minus 105 in this game. So Kucherov, we know, has been a machine. He's had multiple points, and I think it's 14 of the last 20 games. Like, he's just been on an absolute tear lately. And, of course, he's the quarterback and everything on the power play. So he's had at least one power play point in 6 of his last 9. The Sharks are quite bad on the penalty kill, 8th worst in the league. On top of that, Kucherov and the Lightning played against the Sharks on January 3rd. Kucherov had 5 points, 3 of them on the power play. So I just see a very good matchup here. I understand that 1.5 points at minus 120 might be appealing to a lot of people. I'll go for the power play point. We know Tampa's power play is starting to heat up again. Kucherov's been on an insane heater for the last month. And the fact is, he had 3 power play points against the Sharks earlier this month. The Sharks' penalty kill is not very good. I'll go for it. Give me Kucherov power play point at minus 105 in this game.
He's our power play merchant. We have a future on him that he's got some room to make up, but hopefully that kind of gets its act together.
Yeah. By the way,
that team is hot as hell too right now.
Yeah, I see Dylan saying he hopes the Oilers don't get past the Avalanche. My finals pick right now would be Avalanche Lightning. So,
well, I mean,
that's where I'm at.
It's very chalky.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I'm just not high on Edmonton getting back there for the 3rd straight season. For me,
higher on that than I am for the right now minus 800 President's Trophy.
I get it. You're going for value.
It's not even value. It's not that there's no value on the Oilers. There's no to be very
on
clear.
The Avalanche.
No, because I think that the Oilers end up there just because I get it.
But you said there's no value, so I'm assuming you mean there's no value on the Avalanche.
No, there's no value on either one. Like the Oilers, because remember the Oilers were the phase before, so all that stuff is baked in. Like we have, I get it, guys. You
want to fade the President's Trophy team because they always suck.
I will always fade the President's Trophy team. Yeah, I will always do that, and then I also just like to keep in mind that. This is also why I don't take future. I take futures preseason, and then I take them like right before the playoffs. Like I'm not taking anything for NHL now because when you get to the playoffs, it's all hell breaks loose. Like we have one future that I'm really excited about. You and I have Kings exact elimination first round.
Yep, we just hope to play Edmonton
because it's just inevitable.
Yeah.
But like because of the way these things are structured. Because you're going to end up playing these games again and playing these teams again, that's just sort of where I land on this stuff.
Yeah,
I would love Vegas to do it, but I don't know.
That whole Pacific division's a disaster, so I don't really know what to make of that division. But either way, once again, I went pure chalk at the moment, but I really can't avoid taking Colorado. I just think Colorado's the best team in the league by a mile. That's kind of where I'm at this point, so We'll see what happens. But anyway, any miscellaneous stuff you want to throw out there?
I liked who else did I like? I like another Alex. Follow.
Yeah,
we're pronouncing it on Winnipeg.
They showed yesterday, so hopefully they bounce back today.
Yeah, I like him for a point, plus 140, or plus 150 actually. I like that a lot. And it's Dylan. I like the Kings gone first round. They just need to get in.
No, the whole division's horrible. Like, you need to
terrible.
Get in and just see what happens.
That's what we took preseason. What are some other ones that we took? Right now, you and I have.
We have Lightning Cup.
We have Lightning. We have a Lightning stack. We have Lightning Cup, Lightning points, Lightning division.
I'm trying to remember. Do we
have Vegas and we have Star?
Do we have a free bet parlay on that, or that lost already?
I don't think we have any NHL and free bets.
Because I remember we had Lightning Cup attached to something, and I don't remember if that's still around.
No, I don't know if we do anymore. It might not be around. We have that. We have that though, and then we have Stars. We have Stars, Tampa, and Vegas for the Cup. We also saw, because the Predators have been on a run, our Saros under 26.5 wins is now in danger. It was cruising for the first 2 months of the season.
Update. You're looking for like worst record or worst.
It's got to be Calgary.
Oh, really? I would go.
Well,
Vancouver.
Calgary or Vancouver. Yeah. Both of those
Vancouver's
teams.
just completely intentionally in a nosedive.
Yeah.
So
they just got rid of Kiefer.
Yeah. So I think the Flames are too dumb to realize they should just be actively tanking every game. Vancouver gets it. Vancouver traded away Hughes, and I don't know if they've won a game since. Like they've been really, really bad.
They actually went on a mini run right after that trade.
And then immediately died.
Yep, immediately died.
Anyway, it was not easy, but at least they won yesterday.
Yeah, the off of points, and I am confirming this. I got to talk to my guy Shreeds on it, but I really do like Victor Arvidsson shots on goal. He's been shooting more. It's against Dallas, who the last 5 games have been giving up a lot more shots. I don't know if I'm going to get there, but right now I'm happy with the 4 plays I have in pocket.
Cool. There you go. All right, cool. Before we get into our best bets and, of course, the Underdog entry, a reminder they're brought to you by our sponsor, which is Underdog Fantasy. So if you like pick'em entries, then Underdog's the place for you. Chance to win 5,000 times your entry. Check out the playoff magic. They have all playoffs along every playoff weekend. Open the app, see what promos are available for you. A lot of profit boosts. So once again, you can get yourself an even better price for the pick'em entries. But if you are new to the platform, good news. You have a brand new offer for new customers. Play just $5. You get $75 bonus funds when you sign up with the code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. So they've been great this NFL season, especially on props. Check them out for other sports as well. They have golf. They have college basketball. They have the NBA. They had college football, but of course, season's over. Shout out to Indiana. Go Hoosiers. But either way, a point is a lot of other sports they have available for you. And if you want to check out one play that they like for the NBA card tonight, they are going to be rolling with. Let's see what they like here. They are going to go.
They've been cooking on a lot of stuff.
Yes, they are. They're going to go with Brook Lopez, higher, 8.5 points and rebounds at minus 136. So there you go. If you want to play from Rhythm, Brook Lopez higher or over 8.5 points and rebounds there at minus 136.
Wait, hold on. Dude, I mean, the Curry under 4.5 3-pointers is right here looking at us, and it's like the one that they always give out, and it always freaking hits.
Well, they have Curry there, plus money, plus 104. I chose to not do that one because the projection has 4.2 compared to 4.5. The Lopez one's supposed to go over by about 5, so I kind of just went by margin. That's why that's the one I mentioned, but they like Curry under 4.5 threes. They like Lopez higher.
I like that. Do you want to alt it?
We can talk about it during Underdog.
Okay.
But that's fine. But once again, Brook Lopez over 8.5 points and rebounds, minus 136 as the Rhythm prop of the day. But if you want to go premium with a Rhythm membership, use the code SGPN25. When you download the app, get 25% off everything, once again, on the platform for the first month. And a reminder, download Rhythm, use the code SGPN25 for a quarter off your first month at Rhythm. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finish going through our props for Tuesday. Time to go on into our best bets. Adam, what is your favorite play out of the 3 you gave out?
Cage goal.
That was what my guess was going to be.
Yeah. He's just a machine. He's a monster, dude. Did they resign him yet?
That I'm not sure about, but they should, because the Sabres have not been good for a long time. Tage is clearly the best player on the team.
Yeah.
So there you go. And you said it was 150?
Plus 150, yeah.
Cool. So my play, I'm going to go with what do I want to go with here? It's either going to be it's one of the NBA plays. You know what? I'll go for Westbrook over 22.5 PA.
I knew you were going to do that.
Minus 106. I like the matchup. The usage with Westbrook's always through the roof because he always tries to shoot. And Miami defensively, we know, has been very, very underwhelming at times this season because of the pace they play at. The Kings want to play fast too. I see a bunch of points in this game. Miami's also on a back-to-back with travel because they played in Golden State yesterday, which is where Butler got hurt, but still. Point is, I do think it's a bad spot for Miami. I think Westbrook capitalizes. Give me his PA over 22.5 at minus 106. Moving on to Underdog entry. What do we want for Underdog?
So let's let the chat ask. Dylan, I feel like Dylan and Slimmer were both saying it. You want to do the J-Rob goal in here? Or you want to do we can do a point. Do you really
it's going to be very juicy if you want.
Okay, well, the point's 0.7, so we could do that.
Okay,
you want to do the Lopez? Let's do the Brooke Lopez PR.
8.5 PR.
Not there.
I'm not surprised.
What about the 10.5 PRA?
Does he ever pass the ball? Let me see that. I mean, I'm not against it, but I feel like if we're just adding 2 to the number because of assists, but he's never going to pass the ball, let me just see if it's worth it. I mean, he's averaging 0.9 assists per game.
No,
assists?
It's more. Is there a cuter way for it? Yeah. Oh, I guess you're right. That's not really it. What about?
You're just putting a tax on the PR, basically.
Yeah. Do we want to do?
I mean, do you want to recycle any of my plays with Westbrook or with
we could do
Mamukashvili?
We can take your Westbrook play.
Cool.
What do you want? What the PA?
Yeah. Should be 22.5.
We're getting 21.5 here.
Sure. Sign me up.
Yep. Treat. Okay. And then another hockey play.
Sure.
I'm going to take let's do the Arvidsson shots on goal because I've been pretty big.
And what is that at? 2.5 or 3 now?
2.5.
Cool. We'll go 2.5.
Okay. So, all right. J-Rob higher 0.5 points. Victor Arvidsson higher 2.5 shots on goal. Russell Westbrook higher 21.5 points and assists. 4.2 max payout. So a little one, but a good one. But we had a with the last hockey NBA show. We were combined 7-1 and we hit the underdog.
Yeah. So
and it was a monster underdog. It was like a 6.6.
By the way, if you had to swap out one guy for Robertson or Caulfield, JT Miller? ?
Hasn't he been hurt a lot this year? Are you talking about for Team USA?
Yeah, for Team USA.
I'd rather him on the team, but I don't want to swap out either of those guys.
Oh, so you actually want Miller on the team?
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand.
I'm saying, would you rather?
I want Miller.
Is that the guy you'd
yes,
want to
yes,
replace?
Yes.
Okay. Because I think I agree, and they play the same position, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah. I mean, like the fact that it took there's 2 problems that have been with Team USA: the roster they did this year, and the fact that it took for get Trocheck off this team too. He's actually been having a great year, but
that's why I was willing to keep him over Miller because Miller's been god awful.
Miller's been awful. Miller's been awful. The other one was the fact that it took forever for them to realize that Boldy should always be on this team just blows my mind. But that's
the talent evaluation is not great, but I think the guy who I'd get rid of is JT Miller. So that's where I'm at.
Are we good with this underdog? Jason Robertson higher 0.5 points. Arvidsson over higher 2.5 shots on goal. Westbrook higher 21.5 points and assists.
Yeah, good for me.
Cool.
That's going to wrap it up for the show. We're back once again tomorrow to get into. Actually, let me just confirm that it is tomorrow. I think it has to be tomorrow because you're going to be flying on Thursday. So we're back once again tomorrow. Same format, NBA, NHL stuff. Then, of course, Friday, we have the conference title games for the NFL going through props there.
I got time tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, there we go. Adam, anything else you want to
add? No. I'll go through my 3 plays for everybody if you want.
Yeah, just recap those.
Sure. Tage Thompson, anytime goal, plus 150. Alex Lafayette, anytime point, plus 110. And Jason Robertson, anytime goal, plus 155.
Cool. And my 3 plays for the show, I'm going to go with Mamukashvili under 1.5 threes at minus 114. Westbrook over 22.5 points and assists, minus 106. And Kucherov power play point at minus 105. Anyway, back once again tomorrow. Don't forget to support the show by liking and subscribing on YouTube. Leave a rating and a review on Spotify or Apple. And check out the Propcast on Twitter at the Propcast SGPN. Find us on Twitter individually at Rice Show Radio and at Hey Rosenberg. Till next time, good luck to all of you and all of your bets. Bye, everyone.